Cards 2 Die Cast 4.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Cards of Diecast 4 channel. I want to thank you all for watching, and in this video we're going to be breaking not just one but two boxes of Panini Donruss Racing. I actually have three of them in my possession, but I'm going to save that third one as a private break. However, if I pull anything exciting out of that box, I will include it at the conclusion of this video if needed. The thing about 2019 Donruss, or rather the Donruss line in general, it's never really been my favorite deal. In fact, I didn't even showcase the 2018 edition for my channel here. However, I'm going to go ahead and do a couple boxes, as I said, of this 2019 edition, because in my view, Panini has made improvements to the Donruss line, and we're going to get to them right now. When we take a look at the checklist. When you look at the checklist, this is for the 2018 edition. As we scroll down, just don't worry about the, what type of card it was or whatever. Just look at the number that these cards would come out of, and you're seeing several of the parallels and such, or the subsets and inserts that are numbered as high as 999, numbered out of 499. It's 2019 when I'm making this video, and at this point, cards that are numbered that high are just pseudo base cards, to be honest. Let's go ahead and take a look at the 2019 checklist for Panini Donruss Racing, and there you will see, as we look again, don't worry about the actual cards, inserts, and everything else. Look at the number that these cards are going to be going down, and you will not find any cards that I believe are numbered beyond 299, and that's a vast improvement. In fact, to some of the next in line cracked dice from last year, as I said, 999, for 2019 I believe they're numbered only down to 25. So the rarity has now been instilled in some of these cards here, and the pseudo base label, as I would like to put it, has been taken away for a lot of the cards that you have with Panini Donruss. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the box here itself. It features the 2018 champion, Joey Logano. And we're going to be looking at 8 cards per pack with 24 packs per box. The usual one autograph. It's likely going to be a sticker. However, I will say, before we even continue, another thing that is an improvement for Donruss Racing is that for the first time it does feature on-card autographs for one specific line, and that is the next in line recollection collection cards. And I have to believe that they only did that because they wanted to get some Hailie Deegan ink. And what it is just essentially 2018 next in line base cards that they have stamped out of 50 and actually had them hand sign those cards. They're actually on-card autographs. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. One autograph, 2 mem cards, and of course the introduction of the optic line, if you will. I'm not even really sure. I guess it's just glorified Donruss cards with a kind of a prismatic finish. Gold looking packs, as you can see, so at least the design for this year has been improved. Also features some sort of win of a NASCAR VIP experience, so who knows, we might be able to get ourselves a grand prize. So let's go ahead here and set this aside, and let's go ahead and start cracking them right open. 8 cards per pack, 24 packs per box. And I am hoping that we could get ourselves some big hits to make this all worth it. So John Hunter Nemechek will start off, and this is one of the optic cards, so maybe there's one optic card per pack. And it is very prism looking, very prism in feel, with the now terminated 42 Ganassi team. Does appear to be a base though, unnumbered, so glossy finish on the back. This is actually a pretty neat looking card here, I have to say indeed, but unfortunately it's a base. So hopefully as we open these packs further, we might be able to get ourselves some numbered versions. Austin Cindric, flip him around. It is a new release, but we're going to try and make this quick here. We have Darrell Waltrip. Again, the one thing I'm very critical with Panini, and one of the reasons why I'm not really getting into the new product, they're using the same damn photo in multiple releases. Hailie Deegan, my goodness, all of her cards from last year featured her in that Superman pose, and they're not using any new photos. Here's a Race Kings for Jimmy Johnson, appears to be a base. Dale Earnhardt Jr., base card for him. And then we have our throwback. It's for the 1986 design for the baseball cards for Ricky Stenhouse Jr. The year, if you're keeping up with baseball, I think this is the Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens year for the rookies. And then we have Austin Dillon. Flip him around right there. And then we have Danica Patrick. Again, how many pictures or how many cards did I make last year for the 2018 edition with her in that one GoDaddy and that cheesy smile with the big aviators on? So again, Panini really needing to step up on the picture design, because it's very watered down. They would never get away with that in football. At least I would think so. But perhaps for those of you who also collect football cards along with NASCAR cards, you might be able to say, hey, they actually do that as well in the football world. Next pack is going to feature Cole Witt, who I believe is now retired. William Byron. Flip him around there. We get a couple Donruss throwbacks. Here's Chase Elliott in the Hooters uniform. Richard Petty. Not going to spend too long because the Donruss line does feature a lot of cards, so it's going to be pretty backed up if we take an inordinate amount of time to go through each card here. Cole Custer. Here is a William Byron, another. I've seen this design before in the past, but I'm not sure exactly where from. And then here's our Optic card. And the Optic card also comes in the throwback. Now I just realized that. So the Optics also could be in that throwback design. And then here's the code, which for that Daytona experience. So I actually got to put this in prior to uploading this video, because I think you guys may have actually seen it. Next pack is going to feature Kyle Busch, who really did not contend very well for that championship last year. Matt DiBenedetto, who is possibly going to be one of the better drivers or most improved drivers for this year, as he drives for essentially that extension of the Joe Gibbs Racing team. Danica Patrick with the throwback. Again, how many pictures or how many cards did they make with that exact picture there? Ross Chastain, who was supposed to be driving for that Ganassi team that is now kicked the bucket because of that FBI investigation into the sponsor's CEO. Here's a Race Kings for Joey Logano. Action Packed. Looks like Action Packed will be included with the Donruss line this year, as opposed to the Absolute, I believe, from last year. And then we have Johnny Sauter. Again, throwback design with that Optic card. This time will be Chris Buescher, who got to keep his job, versus AJ Allmendinger, who was actually kicked out from the 47 team. Ryan Truex gets his card in the throwback design. Then we have Tony Stewart. Then we have John Hunter Nemechek, throwback design for him. Cole Witt, which we have already done. And then here is our first ticket, contenders ticket in the football world. This is actually a pretty desired card for the rookies. And so here is the ticket. Obviously, it's not a rookie ticket. It is a contenders ticket. Pretty neat design. Very glad to see them incorporate that into NASCAR. And then we get an Illusion base, looks like, for Bubba Wallace. And then we get ourselves another opportunity for that experience. So let's go ahead and grab 3 packs this time, or 4. and try to move this video along just a little bit quicker. Want to get to that autograph, see what big autograph we get. Hopefully we get ourselves a good autograph. And we're going to have Matt Kenseth, Paul Menard, Race Kings for DW. We have number 24, William Byron, one of the variations for him. And then we have Bubba Wallace. And then we're going to get our first numbered card. It looks like it's going to be a press proof of the Race Kings for Jimmy Johnson. And it has a little bit of an orangish background, or gold. I don't know if that's supposed to be gold, or I'm presuming gold because I don't think they'd have orange. And this is a press proof 22 of 99 for Race Kings Jimmy Johnson. And then right behind that, let me take a look here. Okay, this is a insert card. This is 1970s Decade of Speed for NASCAR. 7-time champion Richard Petty. And the card does not appear to be numbered with this one. Optic base for Joey Logano throwback. Has that sheen finish, that nice gradable feel. Race Kings Dale Jarrett. Then we get Danica Patrick again. How many cards did they make last year with that same exact picture? It's not like they can't get their hands on older pictures if they needed to. Here's the Miller Lite car card for Brad Kay. We get Rocket Man for Ryan Newman. Looks like they're playing on the nicknames again. Here's Dale Earnhardt Jr. And one thing I did notice as I was going through some of the pictures for this deal, let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit more, is that with Select Racing 2017, you had select swatches or signature swatches. You also had signatures. Both of those names are being taken up by autograph lines in this very release. So I don't know if 2019 will be able to have a Select Racing, or if they're just changing the entire lineup of names for the Select line. Select line has been very good to me in terms of collectability and sales. The checkered flag design for the one-of-ones is the only way to go when it comes to NASCAR. The black trend that they have been having with Panini the last couple releases for their one-of-ones have not really done it for me. The checkered flag design, especially with the endorsements line that I've been able to get a couple autographs or one-of-ones from, has been my go-to release. So just going through the deal, here's Bill Elliott. We got a card that's backwards, and it's another numbered card. This one is 91 of 199 black. I'm not sure exactly. Ryan Blaney car card. So there's another numbered card. Dale Jr. in a throwback design. I don't know, maybe that's an early insert. Here's an optic card for John Hunter Nemechek. There's another opportunity to go to a VIP experience. Kevin Harvick car card. Bubba STP uniform. Austin Dillon, I believe we've already seen him. Race Kings for Tony Stewart. Flip him around as well. And man, is this our autograph? Ooh, no, it's going to be a relic, but it's a good relic. It's a little bit high number, but we'll take it. Here's Bobby Labonte. We'll of course save those relics for last. Bobby Labonte, retro rated rookie. They're going back and trying to do. See, they could do it for all the older drivers. I'm not sure why they can't do it for Danica or some of the or Hailie Deegan or anyone else. Get some other pictures in there so they can make some of the cards worthwhile. And here's a, what is this? This is a originals for Kyle Busch. And then we have another optic card, this time for Ty Dillon. All right, here we go with another handful of cards here. We're going to start off with Bill Elliott, awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Flip him around there. And then we got ourselves an optic finish. Throwback for Eric Jones. And it does not appear to be numbered. I'm hoping some of these actually are numbered. I know the autographs can be, but I don't know about the rest of them. Here's Eric Jones card, Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think we've already gone through him. Retro rated rookie for Terry Labonte. What Terry Labonte rookie card may have looked like had they been making Donruss NASCAR cards. Here's a Legends Rusty Wallace in that classic MGD finish or uniform. Tony Stewart, throwback card for him. And then we have Chris Buescher, throwback card. And now let's go ahead here and we get ourselves, I believe this is Explosion. And this is a very low numbered card. Again, Explosions, I believe, were numbered to 99 with a lot of the releases for 2018. For 2019, it appears it could be as low as 10. This is 2 of 10. Ryan Newman Originals. 2 of 10, or rather, this is not the originals, but just a throwback. 2 of 10 for Ryan Newman. So that's a pretty good hit there. Nice. Beautiful finish. Again, very prism-esque, if you will, for Richard Petty. Love the feel of the card. The feel of the card. This is very PSA. If I was still grading cards, in fact, I took down, or I didn't take down, I just unlisted the PSA submission video series just because of the service that PSA has been giving has been just extremely shoddy. I do not recommend that you grade your cards unless it's an absolute, like, one of one, high value, has to be sealed in. But outside of that, I mean, it really isn't worth it at this point. They are so terrible. And they say it's because they're all backed up, which I'm sure there's some truth to that. But at the same time, you know, I can't concern myself with that. You know, these are my precious cards. It costs a lot of money. And if you didn't already notice, they do have at least a few dummy stocks included. Here is another numbered card. This one is a little bit higher, 29 of 199. At least it's not out of 100. I think, again, is this a black line? Is that what the 199s are out of? Austin Dillon, Originals. But yeah, with PSA, I just can't recommend it. But I mean, the finish and the touch of these cards, though, if I was getting into the grading game still, I would say these are very gradable cards indeed. So if he was able to pull a 1 of 1, I'd be tempted, but it would have to be a very valuable card. But in fact, I would say the only driver I think that would be worth trying to get that card graded for will be Hailie Deegan, which again, I'm trying to get her Recollection Collection autograph from here. But the reason why I wouldn't really bother with it is because I don't believe she has a 1 of 1. The black signature line is actually numbered only to 10 and is not 1 of 1s as far as I remember. Now here we have a card that is back. It says that it is a press proof, and it looks like it's a press proof with the ready at kink in the corner, and it's of a good driver. 17 of 99, Dale Earnhardt Jr. And if you could see just from the lighting right there, you can see even this is reflecting different. Red out of 99, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Throwback on the, or press proof on the throwback card right there. Top tier, Kyle Busch. So see, this is some of these inserts known with the Donruss line. Another rated retro or retro rated rookie for Terry Labonte in the optic card finish. Another opportunity to go to a fan experience. Mark Martin in the Viagra uniform. Race Kings for Bill Elliott. So far, not a lot of numbered hits here, though. I'd like to get a little bit more. Here's Awesome Bill from Dawsonville, throwback. Darrell Waltrip again. I have the checkered flag from the Champions line with that very picture. So Panini again needing to get some more pictures down. Matt DiBenedetto throwback, not numbered. And then we'll have Richard Petty with another throwback insert card. Another handful of cards, no autograph pulled yet. Dale Jarrett in its Texaco uniform. as he was filling in for the injured Ernie Irvin at the time. Casey Kane, who is now retired, at least from NASCAR, does dirt races. At least he was claiming that he was going to. Elliott Sadler, who is now retired as well. Race Kings for Kevin Harvick. Throwback for Jimmy Johnson. It doesn't say anything fantastic in the back, so you guys kind of know what the back of these cards now kind of look like. And then here we have another numbered card. It's going to be a yellow, or I guess gold background or border, and this is going to be the highest number I think that will come out of Donruss Racing. 258, 299, Ryan Truex with the yellow background or border. I think at 299, as I said, is probably the highest number that you're going to see a card be out of, which is a vast improvement compared to the 999 from last year and the year before. Contenders ticket Donruss for Clint Boyer. Optic finish for this is Cody Coughlin. I think I may have called him Joe Nemechek before. In the Jegs uniform, again, fantastic touch to the card, but I'd like to see a numbered version. Here is a Lowe's Pros that will not exist anymore in NASCAR. I think because the Chinese have kind of gotten themselves involved in the Lowe's, and they don't really care too much for racing. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true or not. The King. Let's start going through some of these cards here quick now, because we kind of have an idea of what the cards are from the back. We do have a card that is turned around, and this one here is out of 199, black background, so I'm presuming the black backgrounds are out of 199. This is 144 of 199 for the throwback card. And then we have Terry Labonte. We'll do it back in front of this card here. This is, what is it, Icons. So the Icons line, which I think used to be with, what was it? I think, yeah, that was Absolute. So that's another Absolute card that's kind of getting its name now mixed in with the Donruss. Here's an Optic finish card, throwback for Carl Edwards. Another opportunity to go to the VIP experience. We have Kevin Harvick, Richard Petty retro rookie, Jimmy Johnson throwback, Rowdy for the nicknames, Martin Truex Jr., and then we have a card that's turned around. This time it's going to be out of 299 for Ryan Blaney. This is number 4 of 299, so we just missed the first card in the print. Here we have Action Packed for the car card for Eric Jones. Illusion for Kyle Busch appears to be a base. Another opportunity for that VIP experience. We got Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, Terry Labonte, throwback for Brad Kay, Mark Martin, and then we have another card that's turned around, and it is out of 299 again. 66 299 for Joey Logano throwback. Then we finish off with Icons Jimmy Johnson. And then we have an Optic card finish for a base of Kevin Harvick. So it looks like that Optic finish could come in any sort of design, whether it be a retro rated rookie or another card or just a base deal. So again, we only have one of our memorabilia cards, and we have not found our autograph card yet. So there's still some hope. As I said, it's going to be only on-card autograph will be the Recollection collections. Everything else will be, as far as I know, sticker autographs. So if you're a stickler for on-cards, this is certainly not the release that you want. But again, you might be able to get that on-card feature with the Recollection collection. Here's Jeremy Clements, and here's a throwback card for Danica, and actually an older uniform, probably back in a happier time for Miss Danica. And it looks like we have our second hit here, Alex Bowman. And let's see, hopefully it's not the autograph as well, and it will be. And let's go ahead and set that aside. It's an autograph, but it's thick like a relic card. So it looks like the Panini's trying to play some games there. Race Kings for Tony Stewart. And here's one of the next in line drivers. Was hoping to get a Hailie Deegan for this, but we did not get it. Ryan Vargas, or Vargas. Ryan Vargas is one of the next in line drivers. And then Hailie Deegan, of course, is one of them, and she's all dolled up in that. But let's see if maybe we could get her in the next case. Optic finish for Elliott Sadler. Then we have Bill Elliott, the throwback. Ryan Newman. Dale Earnhardt Jr. Ned Jarrett. And we have our third and final hit, which we will set aside. Simple uniform relic, high number as well. So here's Christopher Bell. Then we have Brad Kay, Denny Hamlin. Opportunity for a VIP deal. We have Ryan Truex, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, Happy Harvick. And then we have Chase Elliott and his Napa throwback card that's turned around. So we have another numbered opportunity, 173, 299 for Johnny Sauter. 1960s Decade of Speed. Here's a special card here. This is for Ned Jarrett. And then we have another optic finish for Denny Hamlin. And so let's go ahead and grab that last stack of cards. Let's try to get some a little bit lower, outside the hundreds. Quickly going through these. This is a rapid break here. You guys know the drivers, you know the design. Here's a black border, number 9 out of 199, Rusty Wallace in the Kodiak uniform. Tobacco card, you don't really see that anymore. Here's another next in line. This is the base version for Anthony Alfredo. Anthony Alfredo, one of the next in line drivers. Race Kings in the optic finish. Man, I wish we could get a numbered version. I don't know if there's a numbered version. I know there is for the autographs, but I don't know for the base. I'd love to get a numbered card in that optic finish. That is a good looking card there. Retro rated rookie for MW. Sliced bread for Joey Logano. Here is Cole Custer. Again, we have our, what is this? This is only like our 4th dummy stock. And then we have Jaws in a gray background. And then we have a card that's turned around, but it's not numbered. It's a, I don't know, is it numbered? Let me turn it around. It is not, but it does have a prismatic finish. So we have a hollow, I think, I forgot what they call it, holographic. I think that's the prism finish name for the Donruss cards. Holographic, but it's not numbered anyway, so it don't really mean much. This one's for Eric Almirola. Optic finish for Richard Petty. Race Kings, Tony Stewart, Cole Custer. Rookie for Bobby Labonte, Texas Terry. Terry Labonte throwback. Ryan Blaney throwback. Action-packed car card for Mr. Kyle Larson. We have an optic finish, holographic for Johnny Sauter. Ryan Newman, Martin Truex, Eric Almirola, DJ, Clint Boyer, Bobby Labonte. Base contenders for Eric Jones, Cole Custer, a prismatic, or not prismatic, but optic finish, VIP card, and then Race Kings, Richard Petty. Is that Richard Petty? Yes, it is. And then we have Michael McDowell, Joey Logano, Smoke, throwback Rusty Wallace, Matt Tifft, Icons, Mark Martin, and then we finish off with an optic finish for Elliott Sadler, and that will conclude box 1. Let me go sift through these cards, get the hits, and let's showcase the hits for box 1. Alrighty then, so let's go ahead and showcase the 4 big hits for our box here. This is a 2 of 10, so I'm going to reintroduce this again because it's pretty much the best hit I think we have out of this whole box here. Ryan Blaney, it's going to be a bland relic card. It's going to be numbered to 225, 144, 225 for a red, I guess, relic card. Throwback with a piece of uniform. And then we have a race day relics for Jimmie Johnson, but it's going to be a high numbered one. This is going to be 119 of 185, unique number right there. Appears to be red. The red parallel version, but it's just a bland piece of black uniform. But that is one of our hits right there. Then finally the autograph for this box. And I am not liking the finish of Panini. I like the unique design of this card just because it is an autograph only card, but it is thick like a relic. But it appears that the finish for the card is not very good. This is a signature series for Jamie Mack in a hollow gold, I believe, because it's numbered out of 25, but I could be wrong. But yes, it is. It's a hollow gold. This is 3 of 25 for the retiring, supposedly retiring, Jamie McMurray. And there you see right there that hollow gold finish. But it's a thick card, though. You see the thickness of that card? But I don't like if you were to look at the side here, I don't know if I could get it on camera, but you can kind of see it right there. It's chipped on the edges there. And so, even though it's an autograph card, it kind of could get deteriorated real quick. So if you pull this and it's a 1 of 1, or if it's a driver that you really want, you need to immediately put it into some sort of protective device or a protective casing, if you will, in order to protect it, because it will get chipped pretty easy. And that's box number 1. So let me go ahead and try to rapid break box number 2, and if I'll break box number 3 on my own, but if anything big comes out of that, we'll showcase it at the end. And here we go now with box number 2. Okay, now this is what 12 packs out of one box looks like. So this is half of the box here, and this is going to just be rapid break here. You pretty much know what to expect. So let's go ahead and get to it. Of course, if we have anything significant, we will stop the video. So, or not stop the video, but rather do a front and back. So here we go. Usual deal here. Coming up on our first dummy stock here, and then we have Kevin Harvick, and then we have our next in line, and it's not Miss Deegan, it's actually Derek Kraus. Derek Kraus, next in line base. Carl Edwards, Michael Waltrip, throwback Brandon Jones, likewise with Michael Annette. And then here we have Smoke, and then we get our first numbered card. It's going to be a press proof, and it's going to be a short print, 10 of 49 for Mr. Casey Kane. Press proof of his base card. Here is Joey Logano, his contender's ticket. Then we have Paul Menard in that optic finish. That nice optic finish, that shine on the back. And then we have another optic finish, this time for Kyle Larson, in a holographic optic again for Elliott Sadler. Johnny Sauter, or Elliott Sadler, that's what that optic card was. Ryan Blaney, Martin Truex Jr., throwbacks for Trevor Bayne and Dale Jr., and Elliott Sadler. We get an action-packed, this time for car card of Joey Logano. Jimmie Johnson, retro-rated rookie in his classic Lowe's uniform, the better-looking uniform. Daniel Hemrick, throwback, likewise for Tyler Reddick. Father and son for Chase and Bill Elliott. And then I think we have our first relic. Indeed we do. We will set that aside. But for now we have Bubba Wallace, Austin Dillon, optic finish for base Denny Hamlin. We have John Hunter Nemechek, Michael Annette, Race Kings Richard Petty, Ryan Reed throwback, which I don't know what he's doing this year because Roush shut down their Xfinity program. Bill Elliott, and then we have a card that's turned around, and it's going to be a number 216/299, Kyle Larson throwback. We have originals, Kyle Larson. Ty Dillon again with an optics finish of his base. Then we have Michael Annette, Joey L. Dale Jarrett throwback, likewise Matt Kenseth, Mark Martin, Harry Gant, and then we have Kevin Harvick. And so that's that first, essentially maybe the first 6 packs of the box. And now it is time for us to go into the final 6 packs, if you will, perhaps, of the first half. Optic finish, Kevin Harvick base. Then we have Race Kings, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Zoom out a little bit more, Ryan Reed. Then we have Matt Tifft, Bobby Allison. Get ourselves a dummy stock. Here we go with Austin Dillon. And then we have a card that's turned around, so it should be numbered. No, it's not. It's just holographic. Holographics are essentially like Prism cards from Prism Racing or Select Racing. They are not numbered. It does not look like they're numbered. Optic finish for the Race Kings, Dale Jr. Again, not numbered, unfortunately. Here we have a card for Kyle Busch. We have Brad K. We have Austin Cindric throwback. Likewise for David Reagan. We have a Danica. Again, in that waving deal, same damn pictures. Very, very sad indeed. We have a card that's turned around, numbered this time. It is number 5 of 299, Ryan Truex with the yellow back or border. Icons for Dale Jr. Illusion for Bubba Wallace, base. We have Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Ty Dillon. We have throwbacks for Elliott Sadler, likewise with Paul Menard, Bobby Labonte, and now we have a card that's turned around. It's going to be a press proof, so it should be a little bit lower, number 10 of 99. Yes, indeed, for Jimmy Johnson. And a bronze finish, it looks like. And then we have Joey Logano. We have John Hunter Nemechek, Eric Almirola, Race Kings for Kyle Busch. We have Daniel Hemrick, throwback Cole Witt, Harry Gant, and then we have another press proof. This time it will be a gold 90 of 99 card Brad Keselowski, who I've been hitting pretty good with the Select Racing. I have almost all of his autograph 1-of-1s from that line. Contenders ticket for Denny Hamlin. Optic finish, this time for Richard Petty, Chase Elliott, Race Kings, Jeremy Clements, Chris Buescher, throwback, likewise Ryan Blaney. And then we have Race Kings Tony Stewart. And then we have a Decades of Speed, this time from the 90s, in a Saved by the Bell design, in that famous McDonald's car. Doesn't that take you back? Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. He gets a front and back. Holographic Optic, Eric Almirola, Danica Patrick, Retro Rookie, Alex Bowman, Matt DiBenedetto, rookie or throwback, likewise Christopher Bell, Jaws for Darrell Waltrip, Paul Menard, Originals William Byron, and then we have Optic throwback for Denny Hamlin. And that'll be the first half of box 2. All right, last half should produce our autograph and our second relic card. Again, rapid break. You guys know what the deal is. Zoom in a little bit more. Brad K, throwback. Mark Martin, throwback. William Byron, throwback. And then we have contenders for Kurt Busch, who is now driving for Chip Ganassi in what might be his last year. Richard Petty, holographic. Man, is that thing not numbered? And it's a shame, those things, that we're just getting no numbers for those cards there. But I don't know if they come numbered or not. I'm not sure. I know the autographs do, but I'm not sure about anything else. Here we go. The card turned around, black background. So it's going to be a 17 of 199. Harry Gant. Bubba Wallace. Optic finish for the base of Dale Earnhardt Jr. Retro rated Danica. Alex Bowman. Ross Chastain. And then we have ourselves. Hopefully it's a signature swatch. Come on, come on. Indeed it will be, and I'm very happy. And so that will be our hit for this box here. I believe the autograph, Ty Dillon, Ryan Blaney. Here we go now with a Kyle Busch for the Illusion. Race Kings, Tony Stewart. Here we have Cole Custer, Bobby Labonte, Darrell Waltrip, Carl Edwards. Card turned around is going to be out $2.99, $143, $2.99 for Johnny Sauter. Zoom in a little bit more. We have then a Contenders hologram, or holographic I should say, for Contenders Kurt Busch, not numbered. Cody Coughlin, Cole Witt, William Byron, Happy Harvick, throwback for Chase Elliott, Terry Labonte, Mark Martin, and then we have next in line, it's not Miss Deegan, it's actually just Will Rogers. Will Rogers. Lost in Space, Carl Edwards, Terry Labonte, then we have Richard Petty, Rusty Wallace, then we have Dale Jarrett, and then we have our next relic. Set that aside. It is a champion. It is a champion, but there's a lot of champions out there. We'll make you guess who it is. And then Cole Witt. And then finally, I think now we have, I believe that's it. We have our two hits. No, let me take a look here. We have our autograph and our relic and the other relic. So we have now all of our hits, but we still have the last half of the box, or last quarter of the box I should say. Let's go ahead and do that real quick, see if we get any numbered versions. Joe Nemechek, Race Kings, Dale Jarrett, Danica throwback, Ross Chastain, sliced bread, card flipped around. This one is 50 of 199, Ryan Reed, black background. Action-packed Austin Dillon. We have rated rookie, optic finish for Terry Labonte. Let's go to the VIP deal again. Brad K. car card. Ricky Stenhouse, Brennan Jones, Cole Custer throwback happy, Ryan Truex, Contenders ticket for Alex Bowman, optic finish holographic, Eric Jones, not numbered. We have Kevin Harvick, Bubba, Austin Dillon. Looks like those two cards are collated together. John Hunter Nemechek, Awesome Bill from Dawsonville. Then we have a Bill Elliott Race Kings. And then, looks like my lights were starting to die out. Jimmy Johnson Originals. We have Johnny Sauter, optic finish, Eric Almirola. Then we have Chris Buescher, throwback Jeremy Clements, throwback Awesome Bill. And then we have Rocket Man, Darrell. We have Rusty Wallace Icons, Elliott Sadler, optic finish. And then let's go ahead quickly before the light dies out. Darrell Waltrip rated rookie. We have Bill Elliott, Mark Martin. We have Dale Earnhardt Jr., Ned Jarrett. Here's Martin Truex Jr., Cole Custer optic finish. And then we have action-packed for Jimmy Johnson. Ryan Reed, this is a black 173 out of 199. Optic finish for Joey Logano. Race Kings for Bill Elliott. Ryan Truex. Happy Harvick. Ryan Truex throwback. Tony Stewart rather, and then throwback. This is 50 of 299 for Ryan Newman. So that will take care of box number 2. So let's go ahead and take a look at the decent auto, at least a decent auto in my mind, and actually one decent relic it looks like. I've just got to figure out what's number 2. First relic is going to be Corey LaJoie. Looks like it's just going to be a base throwback. Nothing too spectacular to see here. Looks like it's a piece of tire. Flip that around. Hits always get back in front. And then we're going to have Tyler Reddick. And let's see what this is. This is actually a base. Decent swatch though. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it is 2-color at least. Here is Race Day Relics for Tyler Reddick. Flip that around there. It's not numbered. And then our autograph, and this is going back to what I was stating earlier about Select Racing and how they had the signature swatches, and now that name appears to be incorporated now with Donruss Racing, and it's going to be for her, guys, and you know what that is. It's going to be for Miss Danica Patrick, and it's going to be a base, no number, a base autograph for Danica Patrick with a piece of tire. No number, but as you could tell, signature swatches, which used to be on the Select Racing line, appears now to be incorporated with the Donruss Racing line. So at least I got Danica Patrick autograph from this. I'll take it. I'll certainly take it. It'll go in the Holy Grail collection. So let me go ahead and break box number 3, and I'll showcase the hits from that. We won't actually go through that. You guys know pretty much what the deal is, and I'll be right back. Alright, so unfortunately box number 3 didn't treat us very well. I think that Danica is going to end up being the showcase or cornerstone of this video. In fact, one of the best hits, in fact, the best one that I want is going to be this prismatic or holographic retro-rated rookie I got for Danica, but that's about all that I would truly want from this card, or box rather, from my own. But let's go ahead and showcase the numbered hits though for you before we check out of here. $27.99 for Race Kings Terry Labonte. Flip him around there, and then we got a throwback out of $2.99, $124, $2.99 for Kyle Busch. And then let's do Jimmy Johnson. This time it's going to be out of $2.99, $158 out of $2.99 for the yellow border or gold border. I'm not sure which one that would follow. This is the black border, $55, $199 for Daniel Hemrick. Throwback card there. And then we got a Darrell Waltrip. This card was turned around. In fact, oh, there we go. It's the numbers on the back, actually. $257 of $299. So I'm hoping I probably overlooked one. I actually have to go through this because I think I didn't know that the number would be on the back. So you guys probably saw me just whiff past the number. And we do have a, is this an optic finish? No, it's not. 11 of 25, though, of course, is for a driver I don't want. We get the low numbered cards with. But this one's for Justin Allgaier. This is a press proof out of 25. Corey LaJoie, this is number 4 of 199. Black border for him. Then we have Race Kings for Martin Truex Jr. This is 158 of 199 rather. 158, 199. DJ Dale Jarrett, this is out 299, 35 of 299. And then we're going to have 122 of 299 for Mr. Austin Dillon. And then our 3 hits for this box. We're actually going to showcase the autograph first. It's going to be Trevor Bayne, a base. So we get a base signature series. Again, this is a thicker card. Even though it is an autograph only, it is a thicker card, which is unique. I'll give it to them that. I'll give it. It certainly is not what I was expecting. I thought it would just be another thin card, but I guess they're going to save that for the optic line. Kyle Busch base. This is a Race Day Relics. This is a base. Kyle Busch. Pretty neat design. And then Jimmy Johnson, we got his red out of 199, I think, or 185, I think was the first one. And this here is just a base. So that will do it for Donruss 2019, my verdict on it is that it's improved with those optic cards. These optic cards are fantastic. I really do enjoy these optic cards. They even have a little bit tougher feel than the Prism cards, especially the Prism 2018 cards. And now we have teleported ourselves 3 months into the future. Yes, indeed. What I've been doing is I've been sitting on this video break, these 2 boxes of Donruss, because I really do want to showcase the Hailie Deegan Recollection Collection. But, of course, you have to wait for that. As I said earlier, this is a release that was more primed towards eBay in my book. It wasn't really something I was going to buy multiple boxes for or cases, but I definitely was going to be on the lookout on eBay for a couple of the prime hits. And I think, in my own opinion, for what I like to collect, I have actually scored the 2 biggest hits that I was looking for. So what we're going to do here is we're going to be showcasing, first off, the Hailie Deegan Recollection Collection in person. I have 2 of them. One is in raw form, the other is in graded form, and then on top of that we have a 1 of 1 that we're going to showcase. But let's go ahead here and dive a little bit more into what this Recollection Collection autograph is. This was a release that is limited only to 50, and if we look down here, you will see that there's only 50 of these things made. There's not a 1 of 1 version. There's not a version that features this in higher number. This is 50 of them, and that's it. So, and what this does is that it is pretty much a base card of the Next in Line series from the 2018 Donruss that they have gone ahead and stamped out of 50. And it's hard to see unless you really zoom into it, and I'm going to try to get it out of the glare, and I may not be able to, but again, when we looked at the individual photos earlier, you will see that indeed it does feature that stamp right next to her left shoulder, that Recollection Collection in an embedded stamp, if you will. And that's really the only difference, because when we flip the card around, it still states that it was from 2018. You would, from the back, you would not be able to decipher if it was a Recollection Collection auto or if it was just a base card from last year. However, the big selling point, obviously, is that nice signature, which is on card, which is very unique to Panini Donruss Racing, at least, in that the Donruss line is more of the economical release of the year. A lot more base cards in it, and it tends to be a little bit cheaper than all the other releases throughout the year. However, the autographs tend to be sticker, but in this case, as we can see, it is an on-card autograph. And so, again, there's only 50 of these that were made, and that was it, which is actually a pretty cool thing. There's multiple copies to get out there, but at the same time, it's not something that's out of 999 like we saw with the cracked dice from last year. And it's certainly something to chase down, but it's actually not all that expensive. I'm surprised that this stuff did not sell for more than what it is. I have personally bought 2 of them from eBay, and I'm sure one of them has also been shown up since then, but I really haven't seen this come up very much as of the making of this video. And then, as I said, we also have a graded version for those of you who may want to actually get your hands on a graded version. This is from Beckett. I've had to stop using PSA because they just became so incredibly unreliable. Beckett is unreliable as well if you decide to use their non-guaranteed edition or release, because I've heard of people having to wait literally over a year in order to get their cards back if they choose the non-guaranteed path. But if you choose their guaranteed premium services, the 2-day, 5-day, 10-day, they used to have a 20-day, but they've scaled it back to 30-day. It'll actually come back in 30 business days or 2 business days, 5 business days, or at least it'll be completed. Of course, it has to be shipped back to you. But in this instance, we were very fortunate. We got the 9.5 gem mint, which is suitable enough, and it got the 10 from the Beckett for the autograph, because if it is an autograph card, Beckett always will grade it. And again, that on-card autograph and there's not much else we could say. It got this 9 centering, which was a little bit disappointing, so we didn't get 9.5s all around. Everything else, the edges, the cornering, the surface itself, got a 9.5, so this is a very solid grade. This one here is 49 of 50. We almost got the last in print. If you really want to try to get the main one, I think her car number as of the K&N days is 19, so if you see the 19 out of 50, that's probably the one that will sell for a little bit more, because it is her card number. And beyond that, though, there's not much else to talk about it. But again, an on-card autograph from Donruss Racing is actually a pretty cool deal. And then finally, let's go ahead and showcase now the 1/1. There's multiple 1/1s for various drivers, including this card here for Danica Patrick, or this driver rather, but this is probably the most elite of the line. It is the 1/1 gold vinyl illusion autograph for Danica Patrick, and I sent this card off because this card was, looking at it, was so clean. In fact, when we look at the grades here, with the edges and the surface, it actually scored 2 pristine 10 grades. However, the centering is what really killed it with the 9, and the corners itself got a 9.5. But this card, as I stated earlier in the video with the optic cards, these cards were clean, very sturdy cards, but at the same time had that nice gloss and such. But in this instance, with the illusion versus the retro rookie and some of the other 1/1 autographs that you could pull, I really base it off how much the other numbered versions are. And I think when it comes to the illusion line, there's the hollow gold out of 25 for this autograph, and then the gold vinyl, which, if let's go ahead and zoom in again, the gold vinyl, I don't know if you could see it here, the light's kind of in the way. You could see this this gold record vinyl type appearance, almost like crop circles that go around all around the design of the card. That's what defines this as the 1/1. But the illusion version for Danica, her autographs, you have the hollow gold out of 25, and then the illusion here, gold vinyl out of 1/1, and I think that's it. There's no other numbered parallels, and I don't believe there's actually a base version autograph for this. So this is actually the more premier of the Donruss or optic line autographs for Danica Patrick, as the other ones I think are numbered out of 75, and then I think you may have a gold vinyl out of 1/1. But again, and then I think even a hollow gold is out of 49. So there's more autographs in total with the other line of cards, but this one here, the illusion line, is the most elite. And again, we got the 1/1. This is the actual 1/1. Flip it around and we can see that 1/1 emblems, insignia there at the top. And that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. You got a 1/1, and you got to look at a couple of the Recollection Collection autographs for Hailie Deegan as well. So this is the Cards of Diecast 4 channel. Hope you enjoyed this video, and with that, please subscribe. Really trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. Panini, or not Panini, but rather YouTube, even though I wasn't making a whole lot of money and I wasn't trying to do this for the money, when they made that requirement, you got to have 5 or 1,000 subscribers in order to be part of their where you actually make money off of your videos. I was only making like $1 a month, but I'd like to have that $1 a month, but I need to get back to 1,000 subscribers. I have more than enough views, more than enough watch time, but I need that subscriber count to go to 1,000. So if you haven't already subscribed, subscribe please. And with that said, this is the Cards of Diecast 4 channel, and I will see you all later.